I'm very pleased to be joined in the studio today by Martin Smith, a local musician and talent in the area. Welcome to the show, Martin.
Good morning, Pete.
How are you doing, mate?
I'm just like everybody else. I'm a bit fed up with what's going on and all our work getting cancelled. But apart from that, we're on the up, hopefully.
So long as you're fitting well, that's the main thing.
As well as can be expected.
Now, for our listeners who can't actually see what you look like, you've actually got your cowboy hat on today.
Well, I do, because that's part of my type of music, which, of course, is, is country music. I've loved it.
And you've been involved with country music for quite a long while now.
Just a bit. I've been round the block a couple of times and then round again.
In fact, I think this year's a special anniversary.
It is, Pete. It's my 50th anniversary of being in the country music business, and I've loved every second. There's nothing like country music.
There's a big following in the area, but it's quite quiet at the moment. We're not seeing much for them. But you've been performing around the area for a long, long time, not just your 50th anniversary, but you've been performing in pubs, clubs, and some of the big stages too.
Yes, that's correct, Peter. Yeah, in my time, I've sort of played on, I must be hundreds of stages, really, from small little venues to big venues, as big as Wembley, you know.
So, how did you get down to Wembley? How did you get a booking down there in the big town?
Well, as the young ones have probably got to do today, a bit like Simon Cowell. In our day, we had to do songwriting contests or vocal contests, and you got your name out into the media by having a go at those contests and proving your worth against the other acts.
And you've been recording material for quite a while too.
Yes, I've been recording material for about 48 years, but I've kept them a little bit too secret for my own good, really. I should have really got my music out a long, long time before I have done. That's why a lot of people call me, I go by the name of, some people call me the Lakeland Man, because I write a lot of my songs about the Lake District. And other people call me other names as well, but I'll try and think of them as we go along with the interview.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. There's always somebody who's going to call you some obscure name, isn't there? It goes with life, I think. Martin, your songs, as you say, have quite often got a local characteristic to them, and I want to talk particularly about two of them. A Lakeland Man is one that you've just got a video out for that I think is getting a bit of a following.
I'm astounded, actually, at the amount of what I tried to do, Peter. Myself and my wife tried to put some videos on, one a week, while we're in lockdown, just to brighten people's lives up a little bit. So with that in mind, we've been posting a film each week on Facebook and social media, and we've just been quite astounded at the amount of views we've got, because we looked last night and they're in excess of 100,000 views within this 13-week lockdown. So I just honestly, I can't believe what's happened there. But it's brilliant. I'm chuffed to bits that people are watching my videos and listening to my type of music, which I write.
Yeah, and the videos are actually recorded all locally around here.
Yes, I do try and get a little bit of local history, both around Barrow, around Ulverston. If ever I do record a song, I don't put it, if ever I write a song, I don't put it in a drawer. I've got to do something with it. So, and then I try and put some local history within that song, and it gives people a little bit of interest as well towards that particular song.
There's one that's been picked up and is quite good as a promo for the area for traveling, etc., like holiday makers and that. My Backyard. How did that one come about?
Now then, well, I've always said that I would never need to travel anywhere, because in my mind, we've got everything we need in the Lake District. We live in a gorgeous part of the country. For me, it's unbeatable. I didn't feel any need to travel abroad or much places within the United Kingdom. So I class the Lake District as my backyard. So hence the title of the song, My Backyard.
And the video to it's got lots of little snippets in there that people will recognise, like the Hode and that.
That's right. Yes, it could have the canal, the Ode, of course, because that's a landmark for everybody that comes both into Barrow, probably around by Millam. Most people know this area because of the Ode. Yeah, and I'm very proud to come from this part of the neck of the woods as well, if you get me drift, Pete.
There's nothing wrong with being proud of where you came from, Martin.
Very proud.
Good. And Lake Lomond is sort of a snippet on you, as well as somebody growing up and living in the lakes and having the stories that they're not telling.
Well, I get a lot of my ideas, Peter, or I did. I haven't drunk for quite a while, 12 years in fact. But once upon a time, once I got in a public house, you wouldn't get me out. My wife will tell you about that some other time. But so what I used to do was talk to the old characters within the pubs, and that's where I got a lot of my information about the history of the person, and of course the place where they had been brought up as children as well. So I find older people, dare I say it, a lot more interesting than following fashion and younger people.
Aye. Well, they've got the life experience, haven't they?
That's right. Of course they have.
So I'm gonna play My Backyard now and let people enjoy that, and then we'll come back and have a quick chat about Brave Face, which is quite a fascinating track. And then I want to talk about your new project you've got underway.
This is my backyard, a cul-de-sac, my promised land, the Union Jack. This is my backyard, it's up my street. The way I live just can't be beat. No need to fly, no need to drive. Got all I want down in my backyard. This is my backyard, it's no big deal. It's a way of life, it's the way I feel. This is my backyard, down by the sea. My Isle of Dreams, it's home to me. No need to fly, no need to drive. Got all I want down in my backyard. This is my backyard, it's all I need. No need for drugs, no time for speed. This is my backyard. Don't cross the line. Keep off the grass. Beware the signs. No need to fly. No need to drive. Got all I want down in my backyard. This is my backyard. A cul-de-sac. My promised land. The Union Jack. No need to fly. No need to drive. Got all I want down in my backyard. No need to run. No need to hide. I'm living the dream down in my backyard.
So I'm very pleased to have Martin Smith in the studio with us today, and we're talking about his material that he's been doing, his 50-year anniversary in the industry. Martin, you've got a little project underway at the moment. In fact, it's a big project underway.
Well, it's a very exciting project, actually, Peter. It's a new album of 12 brand new original tracks, and I've got some fantastic local musicians on, but I've also got some really brilliant musicians from around the world, i.e. I've got Mo with them on guitars from the Susie Quattro Band, Richard Nelson, pedal steel from Van Morrison and Daniel O'Donnell Band, and Jeremy Proctor on piano from Travis. I've also got, like I say, the cream, or some of the cream, of Cumbrian and Lancashire musicians as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So when the lockdown finishes, try and watch this space, and I've got big ideas for this album.
Excellent. And you'll have to send us a little note to tell us when it's released, and we'll give you a little plug for it then.
No problem.
Okay. Yeah, the final track I want to finish on really is the one that I think is absolutely appropriate in the context of our current day, with people moving out of lockdown and having to step into the very strange new world we've got with face masks and 2-meter distancing, hand washing, etc. And it's entitled Brave Face. Now, that wasn't written for now. That was written a while back.
It was, Peter. It was written for a rugby team. I'm sure we all know one. And my particular rugby team, I won't mention any names, but they know who they are. My particular rugby team hardly ever won a game. And this song all started by in the pub again after the game had finished, and people went for a pint or a drink. And I used to say, "Oh, come on, lads, it can't be as bad as what you're making out. Put on your brave face and carry on. Get up and carry on. Have another go." So that was how it started off, really, the song. But it's ended up with various things in there about my life as well, I suppose. Little things about my life.
And it's so apt for now, which is the point that I'm making. And we're gonna close on that one. I'd like to thank you, Martin, for coming on the show today and telling us your story and promoting your new material. And I hope that your new album is a massive success for you. Thanks ever so much.
Thank you very much for having me, Pete and Johnny. And anytime. That's all I can say. Thank you very much.
Put on your brave face. Go out and join the human race. Put on your brave face. Pick yourself up by the shoelace. Put on your brave face. Got no money in my pockets. Got no pockets in my jeans. If I could stop it raining, I'd be a man of means. I'm picking up my suitcase, never looking back. Put on your brave face, go out and join the human race. Put on your brave face, pick yourself up by the shoelace. Put on your brave face. Got no life left in my body, got nobody in my life. I'm heading for the land of the living, try to find myself a wife. I'm looking for the bright side, my darkest days are gone. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm coming home. Put on your brave face, go out and join the human race. Put on your brave face, pick yourself up by the shoelace. Put on your brave face. Face, go out and join the human race. Put on your brave face, pick yourself up by the shoelace. Put